So hello everyone, in this video we're going to analyze Nifty and Bank Nifty for 23rd May. So very first we have Nifty 50, and if you see, the very first obvious thing is that Nifty kind of took support from the support region, right? This support region, Nifty kind of took support over here. So when we go on a lower time frame, that is 1 day, we again see a double bottom that is also forming here. So right now, if you just look at these two things, we feel that there couldn't be a bullish bias based. I'll tell you why I don't have a bullish bias. We just use RSI over here, and what do we see with RSI? We see that RSI का जो ये part था, right, this low part or whatever is the low candle. Look at the RSI at that time. It was 40. Now, almost for the same low, the RSI is below 40, 36. What does it indicate? It basically tells that the price does not have strength. That even though the market has moved higher, like this candle has moved higher, there's not strength in the market. And if there's not strength in the market, then the market might fall other side. I mean, there's no strength in the up move or the down move. There's no strength in the up move, it might go downwards, and if there's no strength in the downwards, then it'll go upwards. So this is one of the reasons why I don't have a bullish bias as such as of now. And let's go on a lower time frame, a 1 day time frame. So a 1 day time frame, like I told you, this is the double bottom. This will be the neckline. So our very first resistance as such would be this neckline itself. We use FIBO, and how I use FIBO is I take this high and this low. So do you see the resistance coincides with 0.382 level? And what is the 0.382 level? It's 16,380. And what is the nearest round number that comes at 16,400? So now this region for me, 16,400, the nearest resistance, this Fibonacci. So all of this, what it tells me is that this is a very good level to go short at. That means we don't blindly go short, understand? All right, if I move on a lower time frame and forming a better resistance area. Now, if this region is where Nifty comes at tomorrow, and there is some kind of structure that's formed, some kind of bearish structure, like let's say a double top is being formed, or there was a rising wedge that is being formed, which has given a breakdown, then I'll initiate a short trade over here. So like I told you, these are the three reasons I'm looking for short trades in this region. Where will I look for long? Obviously, above this. But understand that just if the market moves above this, I won't trade. I want that the market goes above here, sustains for quite some time, and then when it heads higher, then I look for breakouts. Because let's say that tomorrow, if the market moves higher, okay, it breaks this level. I'll tell you how I'm going to think tomorrow. I am going to be very worried because understand this up move that has come here. There's a straight line. Can you look at this? Just look at this day. There were barely any proper retracements. It was a one-side move. So if market comes tomorrow and heads higher, then I cannot go long in such trades. Like look at this. I cannot go long over here. Did you see what happened after this? Oh, very massive gap down. So I'm not saying a very massive gap down will happen, but the point is I can't go long on something that's a given up move. So let's say if this breakout comes, gives me a retest, and over here I see some price action in this region, or even on above region, then I'll look for going long. But there are very less chances that I will look for going long tomorrow. I'm actually looking to go short tomorrow. That is in the first half. In the second half, if things changes, I might go long. I never know. But right now, I have three reasons to go short on Nifty. So this is my view on Nifty. Now let's look at Bank Nifty. Again, when we use Bank Nifty on 1 week, let me just zoom out. Do you see again? It's at a support, and it's a support region. Again, when we use RSI, what do we see? This low that was created, right? Its RSI was over here, around 40 again. This recent low, around an RSI of 38. So this is something that's preventing me from having a bullish bias. It's something that's keeping me okay, have a sideways to bearish bias. Unless this level is broken. Now again, let's go on a lower time frame. Let's go on 1 hour. In 1 hour, what do we see? Very similar to our Nifty. If I join all this, Bank Nifty ended at resistance. Now, one thing which I forgot to mention in Nifty is right now Bank Nifty is in 16,278. That is SGX 16,164. Now this was on Friday's closing, right? After which we had the petrol and diesel cut news. So we might have a good opening tomorrow. A good opening, I mean, I don't mean like a very good opening. What I'm expecting is it might, SGX also might open around 250 to 70, and we might have a flat opening tomorrow is what I'm expecting. So if you're having a flat opening tomorrow, that's how I'm talking. Like if you have a flat opening in Nifty, let's assume you're also having a flat opening in Bank Nifty. So if you're opening flat, you're directly opening at resistance. So even over here is where I'll be looking for short. And one more thing is that if the first 15 minutes candle gives me a breakout over here, I'm not going to trade that. I'm going to wait for a good amount of time. And for me, this I'll tell you when will I be long in Bank Nifty. I'll be long on Bank Nifty only about this level, only about 34,650 or whatever. We will before that I'm not going to initiate long. Now see, it's a different thing that if market opens, let's say opens here, falls. If I miss shorting the market here and I see that maybe around this level or around this level, I'm seeing some kind of bullish pattern being formed, then I might go long. That is a different story. But I'm not going to trade this breakout. You're getting me? This trend line breakout is not something I'm going to trade. Tomorrow, even in Bank Nifty, I'm going to look for short. This is a very evident trend line rejection, right? And what is this? Let me go on a lower time frame. So we have a trend line rejection, and then we have another trend line that's over here. So one, if market opens flat, rejects from this trend line rejection and breaks this trend line, then I'll short over here as well. So it'll be very simple short. Like probably I'll short as soon as the trend line breaks. I'll keep my stop loss above last day's high or above that day's. I mean tomorrow's high, and based on that, I'll get a 1:1.1 or something. You know my intraday trades are always around 1:1 because I trade in 1 minute, so I cannot have very high risk to reward ratios. In Nifty, we do not go to the very minuscule time frame, right? In Nifty also it's similar. Around that region, if you get rejection and this trend line is broken, extend it to whatever extent. And if this trend line is broken, then I'll go short on Nifty as well. So tomorrow I'm going to look for short opportunities. Now, in case the market does not give me any short opportunities, market is just moving upwards, then I'm not going to trade. It's simple. I'm just sharing you my plan, and if my plan from getting an opportunity that coincides with my plan, then I'll trade it. Otherwise, I won't trade it. I might change my view. I might look at the market and observe where did I go wrong, or what was something else I did. So that is it for tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.